Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. For those who keep up with my videos and watch my first video, they know that this whole channel was inspired by my grandmother. Now in today's video, I just want to kind of give you a little background on my grandmother and growing up with her and leading up to her death. And guys, forgive me if I get a little teary eye in this. Like, this is really personal, and as I told you guys before, my grandmother means the world to me. Okay, so growing up, it was always me and my grandmother. My mom left for United States when I was very young. I think I was one or something like that. And my grandmother raised me. It was always me and her. I can remember, we going to the shop and I don't hold her hand. I was just hold her dress, like I'm always behind her, holding her dress, and just walking there behind her. I was just like this tiny little kid. So it was always me and her, always. I called her mommy. She was like my first mommy, because when you're little and the only person you see around here. So she was my first mommy. I called her mommy, and I don't know. She is the most. I mean, she loves so much. Like, she's a wonderful person. I'm not just saying this because she's my grandma. She's just an incredible person. It's like she loved everybody. She have love in her heart for everybody. No matter who wrong her, she still wants the best for them, look out for them. And honestly, I didn't understand. And honestly, I still don't understand. Because if you mess with me, hello, you know. But she wasn't like that. She was kind, and she just loved everybody. And she was always there for me. My grandmother was always sick. She had asthma, but she didn't have. I have asthma too, for those who know me. But she constantly have it, so she has to take her nebulizer every single day, like 2 3 times a day. But as I grew up, it got worse. And when I was sick, you wouldn't believe that my grandmother was sick. She would be my nurse, my doctor, everything in one. She would take care of me. She's everything. She's the best grandmother anyone could ever have. She's the best grandmother in the whole entire world. I don't care what nobody says. But anyways, she's she was she was everything. She took care of me, and it's always been me and her. And leading up to her death, she was very sick. You know, she was sick to the point that, like, a couple days before she died, she normally called me because I would send her credit so she can top up and call me whenever she wants. And in the last couple of days, she didn't really call that much. She didn't really have the shyness was bothering her so much that she didn't have the strength to talk. She never calls. When I do call, she says she don't want to talk. My grandmother don't want to talk to me. Trust me, she is sick. But honestly, I didn't think that she would die. That wasn't even in the back of my head. You feel like that everybody has to die, but you have that person, like, you can say that they will never die. And she was sick, but honestly, I'm being honest, I never even had it in the back of my mind that she would die. And when I got the news, I remember I was, I think I just came in from work. I think it was about after 7. It was about there, and I remember my cousin texted me and like, Monique, and I'm like, okay. I didn't respond same time, but I was like, I kind of like, I was kind of hesitant. I was thinking about something. I was thinking that it was something because my cousin don't text me and call me by my name. She'd be like, gal, or something like that. That's how she. But when she called by my name, and then when I replied to her, so she was like, "You're home alone." Then my mom was here, so her phone ring, and she was talking to someone, then she's like, no, I heard on the phone, like, no, no. And honestly, they didn't tell me that my grandmother died. I just felt it. I felt it, and I remember, I heard she say no, and I had my phone in my hand, and it fell to the ground, and I fell to the ground, and I couldn't cry. It's like it hurt so much, like I don't know, like I absolutely lost my mind. I didn't know what to do. I was hurt. I don't know if you guys get what I'm saying, but I was hurt so much. Like I didn't know what to do. I couldn't cry. I fell to the ground. I got up. I remember I was pacing across the floor. I was holding my head. I threw something. I started beating on the window. Oh my god! I swear to you, I went insane for a couple of minutes. Like insane. In like the next half an hour, and I remember they're saying we're calling back and forth. I'm like, somebody check her if she's breathing. They're like, she's barely breathing. I'm like, somebody do something. Take her to the hospital. Do something. And I remember they called and they said they took her to the doctor. In the back of my head, I'm like, she's gonna be okay. And I remember praying to myself, and I'm like, please God, don't take her from me. Please make her be okay. Don't take her. I promise I'll do anything you want. I remember even saying, take me instead. Just please let her be okay. And I remember they said she was in there with the doctor and so on. And they called back again. I was like, and mom was talking to them, and I said, she's okay. And they said, no, she said, call my mom, call me Nikki. So she's like, no, Nikki, she's gone. I broke down. Like, I never cried so hard in my entire life. Like, I cried so hard. Like, my eyes was swollen shut. I couldn't open my eyes. My eyes were swollen shut how I cried. Honestly, my grandmother died. It changed me so much. I question everything. I question God. I'm like, this was a God-fearing one. This was a person that she never gave up. No matter how sick she gets, she's like, you know what? I'm praying. I know God, one day God's gonna heal me. God's gonna make it better. And I prayed for her, and God took her. And I was mad. I was so mad at him. I'm like, how could you take her? How could you take one person that I love the most? For me, I didn't answer my phone for like a week. Most people call me and I didn't answer. I mean, I didn't answer because to me it felt, I didn't want it to be real. And when everybody's calling and be like, oh, I'm sorry for your loss, then it became real because everybody's saying that it must be true. So I didn't answer my phone because honestly, I didn't want it to be real. It happened and I know, but I just refused to believe it. And I was up here. I was in the United States. I was in Jamaica. She lived in Jamaica. So you see, I wasn't seeing the funeral preparation being going on and so on. So it didn't feel so real. So I kept telling myself, you know, that she's just not feeling well. So that's why I haven't heard from her. I refuse to believe that, you know, she's gone. And I would tell myself that, you know what, she's just not feeling well. That's why she didn't call me today. And Sundays and Sundays are always hard for me because she always called me every Sunday because she normally call me the week, but she normally likes to call me on Sundays because I'm normally off on the Sundays. She would call me Sunday mornings. She called me almost every single Sunday. Sunday was the hardest for me. I would be there and I'm waiting for her to call. And I think nothing I didn't. And I remember when I went down, leading to the funeral day, it was so hard. I remember we were actually late for the funeral, and we walked in and went to the front, and her body was there. And I think her casket was clear, so we could actually see her. And I passed her there, and my heart just felt like something just went through it. And I remember when we were at the graveside, and I was right there. I was looking at her, and all I was saying is, I'm here. You can wake up now. I'm here. I'm here. Just please get up. I remember that's all I was saying. Just please get up. I'm here. And honestly, it's been we're now in what, December. It happened in May. She died in May. I still break down all the time. I cry still almost every single day. It's hard, I won't even lie. And I feel like it's hard because I feel so guilty because she's always been there for me. Like when my grandmother gets sick sometimes in the middle of the night, she will take up her phone and I'm in my room and she called me and I will stay up with her. I remember one time she got so sick. She got so sick and she called me. And I gave her something to eat and so on till she feel better that she could lie down. And I would sit at the edge of the bed and I didn't lie down beside her because I know if I lie down, because it was like 2 o'clock in the morning, I know if I lie down beside her I'm gonna fall asleep. So what I did was I just sit at her bed and I watch her and make sure she was okay until she fell asleep. Then I just went to bed in the morning. I felt like she died in the night and I'm like, what if she felt it coming on and if I was there, she would call me and maybe I could have done something. Maybe I could have. Maybe if I was there, she would have died. And God knows it kills me every single day. Because I'm thinking, look, if I was there, what if I was there? Maybe she would be here. You know? I don't know. But my whole thinking of life has changed completely. It has changed completely. I just feel like, honestly, to me, certain things don't have that much meaning to me anymore. It's like right now I feel like I'm going through the motions, but I want to get certain things in place because I know she'd want me to do certain stuff. So I'm still trying to make her proud. I know she was always proud of me, but I know there are some things that she wanted me to do, and I'm going to do them. Gonna make I'm still gonna make her proud because I know she's looking down on me. I For those who have lost somebody close, a mother, a sister, somebody that's extremely close, understand the feeling. Death is hard. Death is hard. Actually, death is easy. Living is hard. So living after somebody you love has died is it's crazy. People says it gets better. It does in a sense, but it takes a long time. It takes time. I won't even lie. And guys, in closing, I just want to tell you guys, life is so short. life is really short. We take some things for granted. We take our mothers, our sisters, our friends, our cousins, our husbands, our boyfriend. We take them for granted sometimes. Sometimes we get into petty arguments. Sometimes we fight for stupid things, things that can be simply overlooked. We go to bed mad at each other. We go for days without talking to each other because I'm like, oh, I'm not talking to him if he don't text me first or whatever. Be the bigger person. If you're with the person and it's worth it, just make it work. Just, guys, just love hard. Just don't take anything for granted. Each time you wake up in the morning, just give thanks. Just waking up to see another day is a blessing that we take for granted. We think that, we're not sick, so we have to wake up tomorrow. Anything can happen. We should always just give thanks for everything, be grateful, live your life to the fullest. Guys, if you're in a job, you're in a relationship, anything that you're in that you're not happy with, you're not being true to yourself, let it go. Life is short. Don't live your life. Don't be with this person because, hey, that's who my mother wants me to be with, or that's who my father wants me to be with. No, trust me. Mm-mm. You have to do what makes you happy. Not to say that be disrespectful to anyone, but you know what makes you happy. You got to live your life for you. As long as you're not hurting anybody, you're not committing any crime, you're not breaking any law, do what makes you happy. Don't settle. Trace your dreams. Don't be lazy. Don't know that you want certain things, and because you have to put in a little extra work, you give up on it. No, guys, don't sell yourself short. 10 to 5 to 10 years down the line, when you're older, you could say, you know what, I have lived a full life. I did everything that I wanted to do. Maybe some of them didn't work out, but you did it, you gave it your all, you tried all you wanted. You know what I'm saying? Just be the best you. Guys, again, thank you for tuning into my channel. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on your notifications so you can see when I upload another video. Thank you so much for all who have been supporting. I appreciate each and every one of you. Guys, I'll see you all on the next video.